can fight too!
Didn't expect to see a friendly face here. We haven't met since we fought together in Beihai. You looked busy, but I couldn't help myself. Do you mind if we talk? All right, spare me some time then. We couldn't have saved Lord Kongzhong without your help. I must thank you again. You left the greatest mark on the battlefield that day. I hope we can fight together again someday. But I wonder when that will be. I serve Lord Liu Yao now, but it seems he does not trust me. Well, because I am a new recruit. It is understandable. I have made somewhat of a name for myself on the battlefield, but I've yet to accomplish anything in his service. I will have to earn his respect, little by little. Eventually, he will trust me with more important tasks, and I will be rewarded accordingly. That is what I believe. Thank you for the kind words, and that's it. I know just the thing. I have finished my tasks for today. Why don't we go get a bite to eat? And to better thank you for all that you've done, let this one be on me. Then it's settled. Don't let me catch you holding back just because it's on my coin. Now, let's get some food.
Xiao Pei is far smaller than the price we shall pay in lost trade if we are defeated.
You want to know if I have any honey? I do, but you wouldn't be able to afford it.
I need to keep death at bay just a little longer.
I just can't help but stare at Lord Guan Yu.
I must say, I'm surprised that you were so willing to welcome a stranger like me. But now that I've seen this calming place, I understand. We can talk here without interruption. You may be wondering why one of your enemies from the Battle of Jiezhou has come to see you. I cannot blame you for being cautious. I visited you today because I'm interested in your way of life. Will you trust me even if I give you such a vague reason? You're much more honest than I expected. Then allow me to open my heart to you. When I saw you on the battlefield, I found the way that you fought most fascinating. My eyes were ceaselessly drawn to you. At the time, I could not understand why. It was only later that I found the answer within myself. I realized that you represent my ideal. I understand, but please, allow me some more time to explain. I haven't been able to keep you out of my mind since that battle. And what's more, I have heard talk that you kneel before no leader. Forget General Gongsun San. You are not even in the service of Liu Bei. You were merely a guest of theirs. The revelation was such a shock that I was forced to reflect on my own life. You stand on the battlefield of your own volition. No, it is you who underestimates your own value. I believe that all paths in my life will lead me to the field of battle. For it is there that I can express my ability to its fullest potential, snatching victory from the jaws of a brutal struggle. It is when close to death that I feel the certainty of life. I have no hesitation in this way of life. I had never considered the choice of not following someone else. Oh, how narrow-minded I have been. I don't think I can go on fighting much longer, now that I know. Is that what you think? You are a very fascinating person indeed. If you have no objections, I would like to get to know you better. Let us spend the night discussing our philosophies on aesthetics. Very good of you.
In spite of his look.
I just saw a man who shined like the sun. I wonder if he was important.
I heard the capital's been practically reduced to ruins. What a shame.
You've gotten stronger, Zilwan. Strong enough to be out there as a guardian. But can you parry this? Sorry. I guess it was a little too early for that. But you really are getting better. Keep it up, and you'll get there soon enough.
Juha, why don't you take some time to train him in earnest? At this rate, you will only ever trail after Juha. Rote repetition will eventually spoil your natural talent.
Let me clarify what Bailuan is saying. He means that you're gifted, so you shouldn't give up.
You're impertinent. If you know he has talent, why aren't you training him more? He needs a serious teacher.
Well, Bailuan, if anyone is being impertinent, it would be you. Because I am serious. Ziluan was born outside the village, and yet he's able to use the abilities that we are trained for from birth. His eyes have abilities that ours do not. And that's why I'm preparing by having him face a powerful opponent. Me. After all, practice is the key to success. Ziluan, if you can master the abilities your eyes possess, you'll be able to not only match me, but defeat me. Exciting, right?
You sound as if you're hoping to be defeated. That is not exactly something I wish to hear from my bodyguard. I expect diligent efforts from you, Juha. All for the sake of peace in this realm.
Look at you, acting more and more like a village chief. We won't let you down, Bailuan.
As long as you understand. Juha, Ziluan, keep training. When I take my position as chief, you are the ones I will rely on.
Ziluan? You suddenly went still. Is something wrong? Judging by your state, I'd say you've had some sort of vision. I suppose we now know that this village is of some special significance to your past. And on top of that, the air here is filled with the scent of a very distinct herb. Could this be what Zhang Jiao used? Do you think that perhaps all of these things together brought some of your past back to you in the form of a vision? I've heard that smells in particular can trigger memories of past events. Do you remember the incense Zhang Jiao used to induce visions? I think what we are smelling here is the herb he used to make it. It's possible that you may have used this very same herb at some point in your past. Perhaps we could make some incense that has the exact same scent as what the Guardians of Peace used. That's enough for today. We could come back from time to time to see if we can discover more of your past. Your experiences in battle, the people you meet along the way. These kinds of things may also yield some clues. Luan and He, the names of the legendary sacred birds. They are heralds, said to appear only when a great ruler emerges. Juha, Bailuan, and Ziluan. The three of you were given your names in the same place. You were raised together there. And you trained in the art of combat in that same place too. Even after losing all memory of such arts, they remain engraved within your body. You have been trained by a great teacher, Ziluan. One of the best. My father, he taught me the secrets of medicine and healing. My father was a famous doctor, known far and wide. Some even called him a saint, imagine that. But he overworked himself to sustain that reputation. When he fell sick, for all his gifts, he was powerless to save himself. It is said that we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, but I doubt I will ever climb that high. But now, here you are, Ziluan and Juha, reunited. Words cannot express how much I envy you. Well...
I hear there's a master spearman among Lord Gongsun Zan's ranks.
Yeah.
When I grow up?
Oh, what great timing. I was just talking about you with two of my fellow students. Let me introduce Zhuge Liang and Shishu.
So you are the famed warrior. I have heard stories of you. I am Shishu. I am traveling the land, attempting to broaden my horizons.
My name is Zhuge Liang. So, this is... I just never thought I'd meet a guardian of peace. It's truly unfortunate that you lost all of your memories.
Zhuge Liang, please. My apologies. He's a man of great talent, but can be a bit,
And you, on the other hand, are always downplaying your extraordinary intelligence, Shishu. Anyway, I will be taking my leave. This has been most enlightening. Well worth taking a break from my seclusion.
Sorry about all that. As you may have inferred, my eyes are not quite as sharp as Zhuge Liang's. So there's something I wish to ask you. As a guardian of peace, which of the major lords has impressed you the most? I thought so. I also feel that there's something different about him. To hear that a guardian of peace agrees...
That's enough for now, Shishu. You shouldn't ask questions you've already decided the answer to. I can certainly understand your sentiment. However, for Lord Liu Bei to achieve conquest, he will have to walk a long and perilous path.
That's why I want to help him. Although perhaps it is arrogant to think that I can. Thank you. Your words of encouragement mean a lot. I hope we'll have the opportunity to speak again soon. Somehow, I feel certain we'll meet again. I hope I can be of assistance.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, meeting you here by mere chance. This certainly is a strange occurrence. And how has life been treating you these days? You being you, things must be going quite well, right? Oh, what a relief. I cannot stand pretentious modesty. But seeing you face to face tells me all I need to know. You are one of the more interesting characters around. You are no one, so you can yet be someone. You can be someone, and yet you are still no one. As good a question as any. What my words mean depends entirely on the choices before you. What I'm saying will become clear eventually. You'll get it sooner or later. I'll have my eye on you to see how you progress, too. The Shuijing retreat is open for people like yourself, you know? Oh, hello. What?
grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon and fight too!
There's not a soul alive that hasn't heard of it.
Ah, good to see you. What do you make of Puyang? Yes, I quite agree with you. The Qing militia is tending to the fields and defending them, and the vibrancy in town is drawing in even more people. To have not only envisioned, but also realized something like this, Lord Cao Cao has proven he is no ordinary man. Anyway, it seems that Lord Cao Cao has now grasped what underlies the current turmoil, following our confrontation with the Qing Yellow Turbans. He seems able to solve whatever problem he is faced with, progressing forward, step by step. But no one else is able to walk that path ahead of him. All they can do is follow behind and try to keep...
When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon.
Thank you.
After all the work I put in to open this shop.
I heard the capital's been practically reduced to ruins.
There you are. I'm surprised you haven't grown tired of this view yet. Do you like it that much? You know, no matter who you talk to, you never change. The others all treat me with deference, given that I'll be the next chief of the village. And I am responsible for repaying that respect by guiding and protecting them. I'm ready. And yet, the weight that I must bear can be suffocating at times. I know the world is vast, and that I am not the only one with such responsibilities. But you're from the outside. You must know how isolated this place is. I heard there was another rebellion down south. Only one fate awaits those who oppose the Han. The leaders of these rebellions must be aware of this. How could they not be? But there is a reason they are so determined to act. Soon it will be our turn to play our roles. We will be asked to eliminate the leaders of the rebellion. Siluan, are you ready? It's a role you should know well. The Han Dynasty is collapsing, discontent is rife, enemies within and without plot its demise. It cannot go on, something must give. The time will come when we must risk our lives and fulfill our roles as the guardians of peace. Siluan, listen. When that time comes, you and Juha will become my wings.
A duty you would give your life to fulfill. Huh. To tell the truth, I've never understood that way of thinking. I mean, what good are you to your duty or anyone else if you end up dying? When he lived, my father was lauded as a saint. And now that he's gone, nobody so much as speaks his name. But I suppose we all have our own way of doing things. Who am I to say what the correct way is? Still, I wonder what Bai Luan was trying to achieve. The title, Guardian of Peace, sounds grand, sure. But what exactly do they do? Perhaps if you can untangle your past, you will find the answer.
They say Lord Cao Cao and Yuan Shao are old acquaintances.
Yeah.
Things are going well enough around here. It helps to have
I think we may be able to consider ourselves blessed just to have a little land to till.
Things have gotten so much better around here that you can hardly recognize the place. When I grow up, I'll learn to wield a weapon and fight too!